Hey, it's attorney Stephen A. Smith here, the pastor lawyer, with another commonly asked question. How long will my personal injury settlement take? The answer to this question is, it depends. Sometimes it can resolve as quickly as a month. Other times it can be as long as 6 months. It really depends on the facts and circumstances. One thing that you can control is that you go to your provider and get treatment on a regular basis. That is the most important thing we need in order to get you the best settlement possible. Report, not getting the other at-fault parties' insurance information, not going to the hospital when they are clearly injured or hurting, not following up with an injury attorney. Many of these are the no-nos in injury cases. It's important for you to go and seek treatment immediately after a crash. For more tips like this, subscribe to our channel. How an MRI can increase the value of your settlement claim. An MRI is an indispensable tool to ensuring you get maximum value on your claim. The reason being is it becomes objective evidence of your injury. Now that picture or that MRI is only as good as what's being read. Now, if it's read that that injury is an acute injury, that it happened near in time to exactly when you had this crash, it corroborates the fact that it was a crash, in fact, that caused your injury. So an MRI is very important and can really increase the value of your claim. There have been many claims that have been resolved by our office simply based off of the MRI results. How to counter a low personal injury settlement offer. Well, when an insurance company makes a low settlement offer, this is not anything unusual. They're usually trying to lowball you in order to resolve the claim for less than the value. What we do is we go for the max, and we usually add additional facts that would tend to indicate to them that they will be in what's called bad faith. Bad faith means that they have not exercised the necessary due diligence to make sure they put a proper value on the claim. And if we go to trial on this and they fail to pay the value, then they may be liable for attorney's fees in addition to the cost of anything over and above and beyond their insured's claim or policy limits. That's a big tool that we're able to use for it. In claims, we often file what's called a CRN. It's a civil remedy notice with the state, and advise the state that the insurance company is not fairly operating and evaluating the claim appropriately, that they are lowballing us on the claim. They have 60 days to cure that. In that 60-day period, I find that many times they'll capitulate and go ahead and pay the value on the claim, and many times pay the maximum value of the coverage. I found in the past that larger firms may have some advantages, certainly more staff, etc. But in actuality, the opposite has been true in the ability to get a case resolved and for maximum value. I found many times with my firm that we've been faster to operate and act on a client's cases, and we've had many people who have left larger firms and come to us because of the lack of true customer service. As I always say, that you're not just a number with our firm, that you actually matter. Your case matters to us. And we pay close attention because we're hungry. Your case actually matters to a smaller firm. And smaller doesn't mean lesser. Smaller just means that we're more nimble, and we're paying attention, and that this case is not just one of many. This case is very important to us. And so it is a great advantage to having a smaller or boutique law firm working for you. Now, the interesting thing is I have a large team now of 15 that works on your case. So at any given time, you have someone who is diligently working on your case. For more information like this, click below to subscribe. Hey, it's attorney Stephen A. Smith here, the pastor lawyer. Hope you're enjoying the video. Now, if you've been injured in an accident, or if you just want more content on legal matters, please click below, like, share, and subscribe to this channel so you can get more content like this. Now back to the video. It's interesting, I have many clients who have come over from larger, bigger name firms, and they found that they've gotten exactly what they needed with my firm. It's because we treat our clients with respect. We love our clients. We want to make sure that they get the best outcome, and it is just important for our clients to know that we are working on their case diligently. So at any given time, you're able to get an update. You're able to talk to your attorney anytime you need to get them on the phone. That's not the case with every law firm. And so sometimes bigger is not better. So just take that into consideration when you evaluate a law firm. Are you going to get the responsiveness to your needs and to your case that you need? And that's what you get with the law of Stephen A. Smith. So immediately following a crash, the most important thing for you to do is if you're injured, go ahead and call 911, call for emergency to get your treatment. Next, you want to take pictures and document everything that's happened on the scene. In addition, you don't want to talk to the insurance company about your injuries. Many times they want to call and get a statement immediately so that they can help themselves. Sometimes that's not just the at-fault party's insurance company, that's also your insurance company. So make sure you contact a lawyer first to be advised of all your rights so that you don't do something to impair your claim. Next, you want to take all of that documentation, whether it's exchange of information report, where you exchange insurance cards and other information so that we know who we need to go after in this claim. In addition, you want to call your lawyer. That is most important. Give us a call here at Law Office of Stephen A. Smith, and we'll jump on your case immediately to make sure you get the outcome and the recovery you deserve. What personal injuries pay the highest settlements? In my practice, I've seen that the highest settlements are paid on those cases that result either in death or permanent injury. Permanent injuries such as a traumatic brain injury or something that leaves a person with as a quadriplegic, unable to use the limbs or functions that they normal bodily functions. In addition, those injuries that cause fractures or cause injuries to the spine that make you unable to walk, to bend, to do those things you usually do in normal life. What type of insurance do I need to carry? We're in the state of Florida at this time. All that's required is personal injury protection insurance. That's the insurance that pays for your medical treatment up front. 80% of your medical expenses up to $10,000 and 60% of your lost wages up to $10,000. That's one $10,000 pot. In addition to PDL or property damage liability insurance, that pays for any damages that you cause to someone else's vehicle when you're at fault. Now, beyond that, in order to be paid for what we call these injury claims, there has to be some bodily injury protection insurance that the at-fault party would have. You want to carry that in the event you hurt someone in a crash. In addition, you want to carry what's called or uninsured motorist or underinsured motorist protection insurance. It covers you in the event that you are injured by someone who's at fault, or a ghost vehicle, or someone who hits you and runs from the scene, or someone who's just underinsured. They don't have enough bodily injury protection insurance to cover, because in the end, when you have a personal injury attorney, they're looking for where the insurance money is located. And if it's a BI policy, they're gonna go after it. If it's policy, we're gonna go after it. We try to maximize the value of your claim because we understand that these are not just temporary injuries. These are permanent injuries that affect you for the rest of your life. And so we wanna maximize the value of it for you. So you wanna have those insurances to protect yourself in case you're in a crash. Why shouldn't you talk to your insurance company about settling the case yourself? It may seem like there's a great advantage to not having to pay attorney's fees in a case. However, when you look below the hood, you will see that there's more than meets the eye, including the fact that you're unable to, in many cases, maximize the value of your claim. You don't even know how much coverage the at-fault party has, or coverage that you may cover. That's uninsured motorist coverage that protects you in the event that someone else injures you or hurts you in a crash and they don't have enough insurance to cover. And many times when you take a quick buck, it leaves you in a situation where you have medical bills to pay, you have other damages you have to pay, you have continued medical expenses you have to pay, and you have a permanent injury you have to carry for the rest of your life, and you have not maximized the value of your claim. That's what we do at our law firm. We maximize the value of your claim, and we try to do it very quickly so that you get the outcome you need very quickly.